I don't know if you guys have had the pleasure of being dragged to the Church of Scientology, but let me tell you, that was a way to waste 3 hours. See, I just went down the street to try to find CVS pharmacy so I could pick up some trail mix, like I was telling you earlier. But I got stopped by some guys on the street. I was wearing my earbuds. I was looking down because I figured if I look up, then they're gonna want to sell me something. And I don't want to buy shit. So, what happened was, let me get comfortable. Okay. I was minding my own business. They're like, hey, do you want to take a quick survey? They handed me this this card. And I'm like, oh, sure. I figured it was online. And what happened is he had this stack of surveys. But what he also had was like this movie ticket offer. And so for a split second, you think, oh, maybe if I take this quiz, I'll get the movie ticket. Well, 1, that's not what you get. 2, he literally grabbed my hand and dragged me to the Scientology church. And by drag, I don't mean like I kicked and screamed. I was just in shock, and he walked me there while like leading me there by my hand. And then you go in and you take test after test after test. You take a personality test, you take an IQ test, and you take an aptitude test. And then after that, they give you your results. Well, here's the thing. I was regretting it after I went in, because after I looked at that card for a second time while he was dragging me there, I'm like, shit, these are the Scientologists. Oh God, I'll have to pay for their religion and everything. But it's free. The testing is free. What is not free are their books. They will try to sell you books. But, alright. 3 hours of testing. And then they sit you down, and then, here's the kicker. They use psychological and marketing techniques to tell you why your life is crap and how it can be improved with Scientology. And, like, they're just hitting me, and they're telling me I'm a pessimist, and I'll never achieve my goals because I'm stubborn, and I don't like people, and I don't trust people. And I'm sitting there and giving them runaround answers, and the guy's sitting there looking at me like, okay, bitch. Like, I wasn't giving him the answers he wanted, and I wasn't giving him straightforward answers, nor was I giving him necessarily truthful answers. And I could tell he knew, but I wasn't going to tell him, like, the truth. As truthful as I got, it was journalism. He's like, yeah, but why aren't you a journalist? And I'm just sitting there like, bitch, it ain't none of your business. Okay, I didn't tell him that, but I thought it. Back to the story. After he's finished telling me my results, and he looked at me like I was supposed to be like, oh, you're right, my life is a mess, I need to change. I'm like, sir, I am a Christian, and I am still a Christian, and I'm still planning on being a Christian. Thank you for the results, but I will be on my way. He knew I wasn't taking any of his bullshit, so he shook my hand, I left, and I threw that shit in the trash. But there's a guy who works here, and I guess he got dragged in too when he first came. And if they can't convince you then, they'll make you watch videos, and then they'll try to convince you to read their books. And I saw a guy get, like, pulled into a movie theater place inside the church, which is more like, it's more set up like a college than a church. But anyway, yeah. I was sitting next to another guy who was waiting for his results, and he also got dragged into the church. I wonder if that's how they get, like, all their people. I have no idea. Anyway, he didn't even know it was a church. But I got out of that shit, and I finally made it, and I have my trail mix. And I am exhausted. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to take a nap. Have fun, everybody.